How's it going, everybody? Today we're checking out NE OBLIVISCARIS, Equus. At least I believe that's how it's pronounced, so I'm not 100% positive. For those who are familiar with the channel, you may notice I sound a little funky right now. I'm getting over a cold or whatever I had. I still don't necessarily know what I had, I just know it wasn't COVID. So, you know, that's good. But, yeah, it just kicked me in the butt. For those who don't really want to watch all this stuff in my personal updates, you can just skip ahead to the reaction. I don't mind. I'm not gonna hate on you. I totally get it. But yeah, a little quick update before I get into this video. Yeah, I've been sick the last couple days. I mean, I was just really sick. I mean, laying in bed, could not eat anything. Getting physically ill. I don't want to get into specific details. It's not very great, but yeah, I had a lot of that. Now it's more just standard cold, congestion up here and here, all that stuff. I mean, not fun at all. But yeah, I'm trying to build my energy back up. So for anyone who's familiar with the channel, you'll notice that I had my my poll. It was the 3 bands. I had Boundaries, Bleed From Within, and I also had Bad Omens. That's all it was. So I'm gonna be checking out Bad Omens here next after I check out, NE OBLIVISCARIS, obviously. I don't have the energy right now to do a full album reaction and really make it worthwhile for you guys, but I figured, NE OBLIVISCARIS, this came out a few days ago. I wanted to make sure I could check this out. So yeah, I'm really excited to check this out. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh, yeah, so I forgot to mention in the intro, I might add it in, later, but I haven't actually listened to NE OBLIVISCARIS before. The only thing I really know about them is that they're a progressive metal band. I believe they're from Australia, and they have a lot of violin and stuff, I think is what I've heard. But yeah, let's just start this right up. Is that bass? Definitely prog metal. Beautiful voice too. Oh, drums. So dual vocalists. It's Pissed Off Dream Theater with violins. Oh, that guitar. It's so clean. Bass. violin is gorgeous. Also, props to whoever's doing this music video. Oh, so does the clean vocalist also play the violin? Okay. I do like that the gallops start picking up when the horse shows up too. Let's see what they did there. It almost sounds like a horse too with the violin. Kind of like The Who with UVU, Mongolian metal band, if anyone knows them. Super awesome. I can't get over that bass too. Actually hearing it. I was playing a little bit higher. It's really just so cool seeing 3 violin players actually playing their parts as this goes on. Yes, more acoustic guitar. I love some good acoustic guitar parts, man. I'm a sucker for them. Oh. We got full string sections. The little, yeah. Definitely gives me those James LaBrie vibes. Like I said, like Dream Theater. Solo. Yeah, get some sweeps in there. I love watching him play, man. I wish I could play even an ounce as good. As well, I should say. Pardon my poor English. It's almost a bit trance-like. Ooh. Need more and more voices. Kind of reminds me of a White Ward style ending. Always love to bring it back to that band. Oh, we're done. So, Ne Obliviscaris, Equus. Yeah, that was a really dope track. I know it's one of those really long, 12-minute prog epics, if you will. It's not your everyday deathcore track. It's like, 3-4 minutes long tops. You're not trying to push that time limit too far unless you're like Enterprise Earth or Shadow of Intent, something like that, where they do make some longer tracks. But both of those bands are in the progressive deathcore scene, or at least would lean into that a lot of the time. Not their entire discography maybe, but you get the point. But anyway, yeah, I mean that was really cool. I really enjoyed watching the clean vocalist playing violin. I think that's so awesome. The only other band I can think of off the top of my head that has a clean vocalist who also plays violin would be Eminence. If you guys haven't listened to them, they're a metalcore band. I don't remember where they're from, but they had a few pretty big tracks that I've checked out. I don't know a ton about them, but the violin mixed with metalcore is like absolutely fantastic. 100% recommend if you haven't listened to them yet. But yeah, this band, just watching all the different moving parts, you know what I mean? It's super cool. It really gives me flashbacks to when, or not flashbacks. That sounds like is bad. It gives me vibes to like when I first listened to Dream Theater, how just blown away I was by like just wow, like the absolute technical ability, the switches and time signature stuff like that. You don't really have as much of that in this track. This is more of just one story being told, and it just slowly progresses and develops as it goes further, which I do like because sometimes bands like Dream Theater and stuff, it can get a bit eclectic. Like even for my taste, it's like it's just it really goes everywhere. It goes like 50 million directions, which is cool for a while, but it's not something that always has a whole lot of staying power like in my playlists and stuff. Whereas this, I think, might have a little bit more, just because, for one thing, it has harsh vocals too, so it has that heavier sensibility to it. It's got some decent riffs, actually, like the riff that plays, or not just the riffs, but like the chords and everything. The chord progression that plays throughout the track, the way they build off of it, I think is very nice. And I mean, there's a good guitar solo in there, and just watching them play is so satisfying. Really brings out that musical nerd side of me. I mean, that's the whole reason why I have this channel in the first place, after all. But yeah. So I mean, guitars are fantastic. Vocals are absolutely amazing. I love the clean vocalist in this band. I said he reminds me of James LaBrie. I actually okay. Don't don't hate me in the comments or anything, but I think I actually like this vocalist more than James LaBrie, vocal wise. Just personal preference. I do still like James LaBrie. Um, but I do I guess I shouldn't compare them because, you know, I mean, it's two different people, two different musicians, and they're doing different things even though they're both progressive bands. But even though they are different, I do kind of hear them in one another, you know, now that I've listened to this band. But anyway, you know, back on track. The harsh vocals were really cool. It's a really nice touch. I'm curious to see if they throw in any other like crazier techniques into the harsh vocal department. If he like, all I'm saying is, how crazy would it be if they threw some gutturals in there? I'm not saying they have to, and I'm not saying that they should either. Like they don't have to, but I think it'd be absolutely hilarious if they're just like, hold on, guys, come on. You thought that was cool. You thought a little bit of, but no, we're gonna hit you with some tunnel throats, you know, some pig squeals or something. Hit some like despised icon. But no, yeah, the vocal department is absolutely fantastic. The bass, I want to talk about the bass. The bass is really nice. One of the things I like about these progressive metal bands is something I notice more in progressive metal compared to a lot of the different subgenres, is I feel like bass is more prevalent, and you hear them play on the higher register of the bass. You know, you hear a lot more of the higher frets being played. At least I am like pretty sure that's a bass, unless unless that's someone's guitar and it just sounds really funky and really low. But I mean, after all, that is kind of what a bass is, so it's a bass. I don't care. But yeah, so the bass sounds absolutely fantastic. I like that it has its own melodic part to it. You know, it's not just holding down the beat. Um, that leads me into the drums. I really like the drums. I like that there is actually, it sounded like there's maybe some blast beats in there, or at least they did speed up a bit. You know, like once you get a little bit faster tempo, once it got to the heavier parts, when the riffs started to kick in a little more, you notice like everyone else starts to kick in, like the drums start to really pick up and follow suit. And that's something I really liked about this track, was just the different like energy levels that every member had depending on which part of the song it was. Something I like to kind of pick apart and pay attention to. And I thought that is absolutely fantastic. And I just want to say the music video is absolutely fantastic. I said that in the reaction, I believe, but I figured I'd point that out again. It's definitely one of those really like artsy and like evocative kind of music videos. You know what I mean? The dance and stuff, and just I like it. It's symbolic, and I think that's the style they're going for. I mean, they have a Latin name for the song title and their band, their band name. So I imagine they have a lot of a lot of references to like medieval times and just older ways of doing things, and just I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too far into this, but yeah, I thought it was really awesome. Um, I'm not really sure what else to say, but yeah. What'd you guys think about this track? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Leave a comment down below. If you have any recommendations, leave that down below as well. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, you guys take it easy.